Hey there, it's Sarah, aka the Mill Coach, and it's time for your next Epic Shit Challenge. Well, if you know anything about me over these past several days, it's that I believe in inside-out leadership. Right? If you're going to do epic shit, you've got to have a strong mindset, you've got to have a strong body, you've got to have strong connection to spirit or that bigger thing than yourself, and you have to have rock-solid relationships. And today you're going to practice a skill that is a complete game changer when it comes to building and maintaining relationships. And it's a simple skill called listening, right? And I'll tell you what, it's not a beginner skill, right? And I bet you're a great listener, but if you throw some gas on this skill, wow, amazing things happen. So I want you to try on an empathic listening response, right? And these are fantastic to use when emotions are high. And emotions can be high because of a really good reason, right? Or they can be high because there's a lot of frustration or confusion or, just things suck, right? And so your job as an empathic listener is to identify the emotion that the person that you're speaking with is feeling and why. And then you can use simple phrases like, well, it's frustrating when you see things on the internet that you're not sure if are true or not, right? So the emotion was frustration, and the reason, there's a lot of weird stuff on the internet that you can't trust, right? So that it's blank when blank, or it's blank because blank. Those types of listening responses are phenomenal. Another different type of format, but it's the exact same thing, is something like this. The fact that you just got a new car just makes you feel fantastic, right? So the reason, well, you got a new car and you feel freaking fantastic. Right? So the fact that blank makes you feel blank, right? Or you can just lay it out there and say, you're blank because blank, right? So you're happy because your husband's coming home after being gone for a week, right? Whatever it is, you have to feed back the emotion and the reason. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, I totally understand that you're frustrated because there's a lot of weird stuff on the internet that you can't trust. But you open the door for somebody to say what? No, you don't understand. And you may or you may not. But don't open that door for somebody to then slam it, right? Instead of saying, I understand that you're blank because blank, just kind of cross off the I understand. It's not necessary, right? You're showing that you understand by giving them that emotion and that reason. Right? So your challenge today is to figure out what kind of format or language just feels right for you to show that you truly are an empathic listener, right? And one of my favorite quotes is that nature gave you one tongue and two ears so you can listen twice as much as you speak, right? If you find yourself that you're trying to come up with what you're going to say to the person while they're still talking, you're not being a good listener. Right? And it is really hard to create that space where you're like, okay, I want to jump in. I have something really exciting to say, or, I'm going to solve your problem, or whatever the case may be. But it's too soon, right? By creating that space and giving that person the gift, that psychological air of being heard, man, amazing things will happen. I promise you. So be empathic. Show your fabulous listening skills. And your epic shit will be here before you know it. All right? We'll see you back here for another challenge tomorrow.